And we back. Today we're getting a little crazy out here. We're going to be rebuilding two teams at one time. We're talking one Eastern Conference team, one Western Conference team. And the ultimate goal is to have them meet each other in the NBA Finals. I'm going to try to do it in 1 year, but if we fail, we're going year number 2, and so on and so forth. And I mean at this time. So be sure to leave a like on this video. So since this is kind of a crazy world, a fictional challenge, we will be doing a fantasy draft, but I won't be drafting. And we have the last 2 picks of every round. So my Western Conference team is going to have pick number 29, and my Eastern Conference team is going to have pick number 30, and I'm letting my assistant GM pick all of our players. So if you want to pick 1,000 bad contracts, so be it. Whatever team we're dealt is the team we will rebuild. So I'm just trying to keep it a little bit tough out here because in the original rebuild, I body those. So let's see. The Western Conference team that I have is the Nuggets. The Eastern Conference team I have is it's the Bulls. Come on, what do you expect from me? So again, I'm not drafting, but these are our picks that we could end up with. So no matter what, we will end up with like an all-star caliber player, which is dope. But we're simming the whole draft. No matter what, we have the 29th and the 30th pick of every single round. All right, so we're about to get that moment of truth, baby. Who did the Chicago Bulls pick with the 30th overall? Marcus Smart and Kemba Walker are on the same team. Gordon Hayward ended here too. Did we just, we got some Carmelo Anthony back, you know, Chicago's Bulls legend. He was there for about an hour or two before. Did we release him? Did we trade him? I don't remember. J.R. Smith is back. You know what I'm saying? J.R. Smith back in town. Count it up. He was on our team for maybe an hour or so too. Like, you know, we had players that we just flipped immediately in Chicago. Michael Beasley. This team is bad. Lance Stevenson is back in America playing basketball. That is dope. That is dope. But ultimately, this team is bad. But that's the challenge, right? We don't want a good team to start off with. Then our Nuggets team has LaMarcus John Wall. Okay. It's a pretty big contract we have to deal. And there's Cantor, Serge Ibaka, Jeff Green. Oh, my God. We got Tyler Hero, who's just lighting it up in Summer League and preseason. But, yeah, 2 very bad teams. So how do we start off here? I like that we have Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker's going to be our point guard. We need to get this team to a championship. This whole Celtics vibe, I ain't digging it. So we will be trading Gordon Hayward. I do like Marcus Smart. Maybe not as our starting shooting guard, but maybe coming off our bench. So let's try to make a deal. Gordon Hayward is getting dealt. See, this team is tough because we don't really have any young talent to package him with. Like, for example, the other team has Tyler Hero. We will be trading Tyler Hero. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got some good trade value. This team don't really got that here. So we can make a deal with the Cavs who have Clint Capella and Gary Harris. That's actually a pretty decent deal. We have 2.5-star first-round pick because we had the last pick, basically. So our team is not very good in comparison to the other one. We will do this first deal. Clint Capella and Gary Harris are coming to the team. And like I said, Marcus Smart will be coming off our bench. Give me Gary Harris in that star lineup. For right now, who knows? He may get dealt. So Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley being our starting small 40-pound forward, that's a no-no. All right, we got to change that. So we will be flipping Marcus Gasol because now we have Clint Capella. I'm going to trade for Al Horford to be our starting power forward. We'll add the trade exception. Al Horford is coming to Chicago. So we're going to change his position to a power forward. And his overall goes up to an 88, which makes him tied for our best player. That is a dub. Or maybe it's not a dub. Maybe we need a better player than Kemba. We need like a 90 overall, and getting a 90 overall is going to be tough with this roster. Unless we flip like Kemba and Marcus Smart. I know I said I wanted to keep Kemba on the team, but if we could get something even, yeah, maybe the trademark is not really there for him. Huh. Unless we try to build one ourselves, because since this is a fantasy, rebuilding team has Damian Lillard. We're going to try to snag Damian Lillard. A rebuilding team has Damian Lillard. That is a 100% must try. So it's not happening. He's considered untouchable to them. So, I mean, that makes sense. He's very good. But, I mean, I thought a rebuilding team would be willing to make that trade. But look, I guess I overlooked this. It's likely that they consider Damian Lillard to be untouchable and will unlikely trade him. I should have saw that. Sorry. Is there any other team that is rebuilding or selling that has a piece that I want? Kyrie Irving is on a rebuilding team, but Kyrie Irving is believed to be untouchable. This is going to be tough. We can make a trade for... No, Blake Griffin doesn't help us right now. I don't think there's another team out there that has pieces that I want. Oh, I forgot to say this. I can't make trades with my other team, obviously. I'm not going to make a trade from my Bulls to my Nuggets. That's just... Why would I even do that in the first place? Oh, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is on a rebuilding team. Oh yeah, let's try to pick up Klay. The Klay Thompson deal is dead as well. Man, this is a lot tougher when it's a fantasy draft because everybody thinks that they're good. Luka Doncic, oh, sorry, he's untouchable. But they got Luka, Marvin Bagley, Ja Morant, Mo Bamba. In about 3 years, their whole star lineup is 21 and under. But in about that team is gonna be ridiculous. Kyle Lowry, Nikola Jokic. I'm stuck. Russell Westbrook. He's on a rebuilding team, and it doesn't say he's untouchable, so let's try to get Russell Westbrook. I've really been toying with this trade for so long. I just had to hit the reset. First round pick, second round pick, second round pick, second round pick. No, just throw that pick. They are not budging on Russell Westbrook. I'm traded for Ben Simmons, and you know why. If you watch the videos, you know why traded for Ben Simmons is a W. But I also need to trade Al Horford now because we need so much shooting alongside Ben Simmons. I know he hit that 1-3. Shout out to Ben Simmons. That was a legendary moment in basketball history. But Bradley Beal, Ben Simmons backcourt will be tough, and they're also giving up Kevin Love. We may got. Let me look through all these offers. We may have some very good offers here. We got to do the Bradley Beal, Kevin Love trade. Even if we're flipping Kevin Love in a couple minutes. Where did Terry Rozier end up on our team? Was that just last trade? Oh, we're getting him out of here anyway. So the Clippers gave us Kevin Love and Bradley Beal. That is a W. Our bench is looking pretty good. Now we got too many guards on our bench, so I'll probably move Gary Harris because he's making like $17 million a year. And we need a better small forward. So let's try to find Gary Harris for a small forward. Then after that, I feel pretty confident that team can win the East. And right now, we just need both of our teams to win their respective conferences, and that's it. So I'm going to try this trade for Jeremy Lamb and Al Farouk. We'll do that when I'm curious to see what this overall does if I make him a small forward. 80 overall. What about Al Farouk? I can drop Al Farouk to a small forward, and this overall stays the same. I'd rather do that. Am I crazy for wanting Al Farouk to start over Jeremy Lamb? Because Jeremy Lamb brings offense, of course. Al Farouk can just spot up and hit that 3 and defend well. So, whoa, they won't. Lance Stevenson. Okay, let's get Lance Stevenson out of here. Come on now, let's be realistic here. Build this lineup. They really want Lance Stevenson to start over Al-Farouq Aminu. Get out of here with that BS. So, we're looking at a team of Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal, Al-Farouq Aminu, Kevin Love, and Clint Capella. Off the bench was Marcus Smart, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jeremy Lamb to be running those backup small 4 minutes. Boom. This team is rebuilt. I feel good about it. Next team is here. This team needs a lot of help too. Wow, this team needs a lot of help. The first thing on the agenda is to get John Wall out of here. I got picks. I'm trying to get John Wall out of here for a point guard that is about to say, like this trade right here would be perfect for me. But then again, if this goes more than 1 year, Kyle Lowry is going to walk. Buddy Hield is going to be a free agent. So not a good deal. I know out of these 19, at least one of them is going to be decent. This trade is crazy. Zach LaVine, Chris Paul. We're trading one bad big contract for another bad big contract. But we're getting Zach LaVine. And as you know, I like me some Zach LaVine. What can I say? And our starting shooting guard was like Damian Dotson. So that's a huge dub. I'll probably will flip Chris Paul. But then again, Chris Paul on 2K is like one of those winning players. You know, I always see him ending up on teams where you're like, oh, that team is in the conference finals. Not making it to the finals. Chris Paul, my favorite point guard. I can make jokes like that. But the rest of this team still needs my help. We do have Enes Kanter coming off our bench, which is dope. I really like Enes Kanter as like a 6-man. But Royce O'Neal will not cut it, so we need to find a better small forward. Honestly, I didn't hate this team. I thought this team needed a lot of help, but just one trade in, trading John Wall and getting those 2 pieces back, I do not hate this team. For some reason, Drummond is only 3.5 star, and Serge is 3 star. That is an easy deal. Easy deal. Instantly upgrade our starting center position. With having LaMarcus and Andre together is going to be dope. I may mess around and just look at the market for LaMarcus. So, yeah, let's look what LaMarcus can bring with a first-round pick. I mean, LaMarcus has look how much value LaMarcus Aldridge has. LaMarcus Aldridge, again, I say this all the time. He has been one of the most consistent players in recent NBA history. That's just a fact. The man just comes out and he's a 20-point machine. Bro, we could trade for D'Angelo Russell and young Kevin Knox. So after that trade, we can now flip Chris Paul's big contract. We throw in Kevin Knox. We may keep Kevin Knox now that I'm thinking about it. You know what? We're going to throw Kevin Knox because he's got that trade value. and hopefully get a big time power forward. Wow, things come full circle. We traded LaMarcus from our first team. He ends up on our second team. This is not illegal because it wasn't a direct trade. This is not illegal. So that's the deal. I mean, I feel like he's the perfect power forward for this team. The defensively with Horford and Drummond, we should be fine. I still need to find a small forward for this squad. I like Terry Rozier as a backup point guard. I like Enes Kanter as a backup center. We have to find a way to get a good small forward because Royce O'Neal just did not cut it. 25-year-old Dwayne Dotson, maybe that has some trade. Oh, we still have Tyler Hero. Yes, okay. All right, yeah, Tyler Hero's got some trade value. So let's put him with E'Twaun Moore. We don't have any more first-round picks in a second. This will 1,000% get us at least a decent small forward. Josh Richardson is coming to the team. Also, Michael Beasley, which is funny because, again, Michael Beasley was on our last team. So we're looking at D'Angelo Russell, Zach LaVine, Josh Richardson, Al Horford, and Drummond. Off the bench, Enes Kanter, Terry Rozier, Jeff Green, Boban, that's a W, Jake Layman. You know what? I'm fine. You know, let's run a 9-man rotation. I like Jake Layman, though, but we're going to run a 9-man rotation. You know what? It hurts my heart. We're going to run Jake Layman over Bobby. We'll give Bobby 1 minute a game. You know how they say, we want Bobby, like they do with Taco Fall. They're going to do the same thing with Bobby. He'll get his 1 minute a game. The crowd will go crazy when he get off the bench, and that's it. So next thing is we got to make sure that the systems fit. Space and pace, 3-star here. That is the best, so we'll keep there. And with the Bulls, oh boy. Ooh. It seems like our team doesn't fit here with any system. 3-star is the highest we get on this Bulls team. So does that mean we make more trades? We can do 7 seconds or less. Al-Farouq doesn't fit that. I'm stuck. Perimeter centric doesn't work. We may have to make another trade. Okay, I'm going to just toy around with some trades here. Because I'm afraid that we won't make the championship if our system proficiency doesn't match. I'm trading for Draymond. Why? I don't really know. Actually, I do have an idea. We're going to... Wait. This is my team. We're going to be the best defensive team in the league. We're making Draymond a small forward. Yes, he's going to be a small forward for us. Al-Farouq Aminu, you lost your starting spot. And you might get traded because I'm going to try to get a better power forward. I guess I could turn him back to a power forward. I'm just losing my mind because I need my system to fit. So we're going to try to be a good defensive team right now. Oh, that's a GG. We want defense. We're bringing in Miles Turner. We're going to make him our starting power forward. Change his position. We're going to clamp up. Oh, man, he's a 85 overall as a power forward. Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal, Draymond. Oh, yeah. So this team is strictly defense. System. If defense is not the best, it is with 3.5 stars. So let's go find a better coach. Jim Boylan, you don't really fit. There got to be a defensive coach out there somewhere. And it is Lucas Lucas. Lucas Lucas is our coach now as a defensive coach. Okay. System fits. Running a 9-man rotation. We're going to take a couple minutes away. Up here, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's going to be our number 1 scoring option because he is the offense. We still want to run a little bit. And yeah, okay. So, the next thing on the agenda is I'm going to go month by month. You know what? No, we're going to go to the All-Star break and see if both of our teams are doing well. And if not, we'll make more trades. But I feel like both teams should be decent. I just want to say no big deal. This team is clamping up. Look at this. This team is clamping up and we ain't lost the game. This has happened in videos before. Every time I pause to tell y'all we're good, we end up losing the game. But we'll stop right here because I actually want to see what the other team is doing too. This team, okay, 12-3 is good. And then 16-1, I'm confident that both our teams are going to be good. So, you know what? We may just go straight to the end of the season because there's no way we won't make the playoffs if we start out 16-1. You know what I'm saying? So, Bradley Beal and Ben Simmons are having great seasons. Then on the other team, Zach LaVine's averaging 27. Yeah, buddy. Let's go, man. Championship runs from both sides. End of the season is here. 2 L's for this Nuggets team. I did not look at the Bulls since the last time we checked in. So hopefully they continue to do that thing. Giannis won MVP. Ja Morant won Rookie of the Year. Bradley Beal won 6 men. Time out. Why is Bradley Beal coming off the bench? Somebody got some explaining to do. Somebody got some explaining to do. Defense player of the year went to Kawhi, Marvin Bagley, Mike Malone. So we won 2 awards, that one from each team. I am so confused. Ben Simmons, 3rd team All NBA. I gotta look into this. We both, first of all, one season, both conferences. I does this. What? Who is starting? They're starting. I mean, okay. In their defense, Marcus Smart fits the defensive scheme to a T. So you know what? I'm not even mad about it. How many games did they win? 63 games. I cannot complain. And Bradley Beal still putting up his numbers. You know what? Do your thing, Bradley. Do your thing, Bradley. Off the bench. You know what? You say you want to win a championship. Sometimes you gotta come off the bench to do so. Wow. Like, that is crazy. That is very, very crazy. So, Zach LaVine still averaged 26 points per game over here in Denver. D'Angelo Russell averaged about 24 and 8.5. I like both squads. Look at this big man tandem. You know what? Nobody's beating that. Look at the rebounds between these 3. Come on, man. So, team stats. 1 and 2 team, obviously. Points scored. The Nuggets team was number 1. The Bulls team is number 9. But you got to think about it. This Bulls team was built to be a defensive team, while this Nuggets team was built for offense. You see, I got the conflicting play styles in each conference. Tell me, well, that was kind of an accident. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That was kind of an accident. The best defensive team in the league, again, yes, by far. Point differential, destroying it because they clamp up so well. So what I will do for both teams, I'm gonna shorten the rotation because I need the best players who play the most amount of minutes. So there's that. And then here, they want Bradley Beal to start for the playoffs. You know what? I'm not mad at you. Bradley Beal was our number 1 option. He was coming off the bench. That is ridiculous. And we're already at an 8-man rotation here. Okay. So again, you can't go game for game in 2K. I mean, you can, but it's kind of a hassle. So I got to keep my eye on both. We just lost game 1 over there to Portland. Oh, this is not good. I don't like to lose any games in the first round. Portland is really trying to do something out here, huh? If they win one more game. Okay, we got out of the first round. Both teams make it out of the first round. LA Clippers versus 76ers. I just remembered this is a fantasy draft world. So who's on? The Clippers still have Kawhi. They have Chris Paul back in the Clippers uniform. Derrick Rose, Valanciunas, Kevin Knox. So we did make a trade with that team. And then Philly has Kyle Lowry, Nikola Jokic, Bradley Beal. Ooh, Harrison Barnes. This team is actually pretty nice. I'm a bit afraid. But let's see how it goes, man. Round 2 for both teams. 1-1. The Nuggets struggle. 3-2. Conference finals for both. Oh, I'm too invested. We need to win this because I do not want to go another year because I am too invested in what's going on. OKC has Giannis, Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, and Giannis. Okay. Boston has, I think, Damian Lillard. We tried to make a trade with them earlier. They were rebuilding, and look at them. They're in the conference finals. So maybe it was perfect for them that they didn't give us Lillard. All right. Let's see how this goes. 1-1-2. Oh, the Bulls. Oh, my God. Killing the game. It's challenge 1. So I guess the next thing is, will the offense win or the defense win? Because if we take a look here, I have this feeling that look how many points we're giving up. We are beating, this Bulls team is beating people by an average of 30. 30. They lost 1 game in their conference. This Nuggets team, maybe they should be a bit scared. They've lost more games. They're giving up more points, but their point differential is 15, which is still amazing. I'm putting my money on the Bulls, and they swept them. Wow. That was too easy for them. I cannot believe Zach LaVine and them got swept. I mean, that game they lost by 3. They got blown out, lost by 3, lost by 2. 3 out of the 4 games were within 3 points. So anything could have happened in those last minutes or so, but it went to the Bulls. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Maybe next time. Nope, that is impossible to do 3 teams. What if we did 4 teams? Each team got to meet each other in the conference finals. I'm thinking too far ahead. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. This has been Kenny. I'll be back tomorrow with if you follow me on Twitter, you know what's coming tomorrow. Yeah, be looking out for something great. All right, I'm out. Peace.